Hi, this is Jen from Books, Bargains, Blessings, and I'm here trying to catch up on my videos. This is what sold in the first part of December 2018. I will say, on some of these, I took lower offers than I would otherwise because I just wanted to move some of the stuff. My husband was out of work for one whole month last year. We fell behind on bills a little bit. I knew December was going to be one of the best months that I could sell stuff. And if any reasonable offer came in, especially if I'd had something listed for a while, I went ahead and took it. This first thing is a 2016 Maker Faire Barnes & Noble. Again, I sourced it at Barnes & Noble for $2. Animal plush robot thing. It was new with tags. I paid $2 for it, and I sold two of these in December. One I sold for $11 and one I sold for $15. I probably picked this up for 50 cents. I don't pay much for spiral cookbooks because they don't sell for a lot. I sold it for $10.39, and I find that volunteer fire department cookbooks actually do better than a lot of the other ones. I've always heard pick up Junior League and pick up Presbyterian churches, but honestly, I find the ones that sell best for me are churches in Virginia and volunteer fire departments. And especially if you can find like Jewish cookbooks, like, from a synagogue or something, those will do really well, but where I live, those are extremely hard to find. Now, this is a Christmas stocking crewel embroidery kit. I sell a lot of cross stitch, but this was actually crewel embroidery. Crewel embroidery, to explain it, is it's on a flat piece of fabric, kind of, because you can see that this is textured. But it's more of a flat piece of fabric, and there will be squares in ones that you do cross stitch on, but it's still one whole complete piece of fabric, whereas needlepoint has like pretty big holes that you run yarn through. Anyway, this is, there's a huge market out there for crafting Christmas stockings. And when I saw this, I can't remember where I bought it. I don't remember what I paid for it. But I know I wouldn't have paid more than $5 for it. It's a great stocking. I had it on for quite a while, and it sold for $40. This is a 1990s windbreaker. I think I paid $3 for this. I have had it literally forever. I think this is one of the oldest items I had in my store. I posted on Facebook that I was having a sale, and that I had all of my items. Local pickup was possible. So if anybody wanted to buy anything from me, make me an offer, and they wouldn't even have to pay shipping. So one of my Facebook friends, she saw this. I had originally had it at $40 because it was a Facebook friend. I knew her, etc. And I wanted the money rather than the jacket. I sold it at $25. This is my biggest flip ever on eBay. I did a whole video about it, so be sure and look at my videos and watch it. Fantastic sale. I paid $25 for this at a thrift shop. I sold it for $750. I was given $250 to deliver it. So basically, I was given $1,000 if I delivered this. And I did have to go 6 hours away to deliver it. But, my husband and I just, we went for a weekend. We did some thrifting. It was just a fantastic experience. Be sure and watch my video. It'll kind of tell you why this went so high, why I knew that this was a good find, and why I originally posted it at $1,500. I had talked in one of my previous videos about claw machines. And if you're good at them, you can actually get the plushes out of there and sell them on eBay. This I won from a claw machine. I don't know how much money I spent to win it, This was, my husband took these pictures and he did not take very good. This is Dancer. He's got, you know, the little dancer thing on his back. And this sold for $13. What have I said about Christmas ornaments? Baby's First Christmas. This was Baby's First Christmas from 2012. One of the things that it really had going for it is it was Disney, and it was, you know, a higher brand than Hallmark. The original price on this was $60. It was originally sold at Macy's, and it was brand new in the package, had never been taken out, I don't think, and I sold it for $30. This is a 24 karat gold finish on a brass ornament of the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas cruise ship. I sold all of my cruise ship stuff in December, like all of it. And it had been sitting around for a while. I kind of think that people were giving cruises as Christmas gifts. Boy, I wish I knew those people, you know. And that they wanted something like tangible instead of just saying like, oh yeah, I'm giving you a cruise, you know, to give them a Christmas ornament with that, or, you know, whatever other cruise ship memorabilia I had. And I think I paid 50 cents for this, and it sold for $25. About 5 years ago, I bought a whole bunch, like maybe 30 of these keychains. It says Nurse's Prayer. Lord, guide my hands and my heart as I care for my patients today. And I had somebody contact me and say, you know, hey, I like these. What's the best you would do on these? And honestly, I wanted to get rid of the last of them. You know, I didn't want to have to think about them anymore. And I was like, how about you buy all of them and I will lower the price down to $3 each. She was thrilled. I think she was like a head nurse on a floor or something, and she was giving them to her nurses as Christmas gifts. Some Lisa Frank stuff sells really well. Some of it does not. This is a newer Lisa Frank. You can tell with the design of her name. Lisa Frank from the 80s, that stuff can go really, really high. But this is only a couple of years old, and you can also tell that because there is a website on it. And, you know, now one thing to keep in mind, just because it does have a website does not mean it is not vintage. You know, vintage is about 20 years old. So 20 years ago, I was graduated from college. You know, I was selling on eBay 20 years ago. My eBay account would be considered vintage. But, you know, I had this for a long time. I wouldn't buy it again. I picked it up at Dollar Tree or Dollar General or something. I paid $1. It sold for $8. And just not worth the time and the, you know, all the waiting involved. I have more of these. So if you got married in 2016, which I did not, I got married in 2015. But if you got married in 2016, I do have more of these. I paid $1 each for them, and this sold for $10. This is another of the reindeer series from the claw machine. This one is Comet, and they had a whole series, you know, of all the reindeer. You know, they would have their name on the side of them. And the only way you could get Rudolph is there was a code inside the tag. So, you know, I did not scratch the tags, and I sold these on eBay. And the first year, like, this was available, I was selling these pretty well because, you know, people wanted to complete their set. This is another claw machine prize, Domo as an elf. I'm not even sure what Domo is. My husband thinks he's cute, whatever. This, you know, was one out of a claw machine. My husband really wanted to win it because it was Domo. And then once he got it, he's like, you know, what am I really going to do with this? So we sold it for $15. This is not typically a Christmas sweater that I would pick up. However, it was brand new with tags. It was, I can't remember what brand it was, but it was not a Walmart brand. Walmart makes a lot of ugly Christmas sweaters anymore. The ugly Christmas sweater market has definitely seen its peak on eBay. There's too many being made anymore. One thing that was unique about this was the colors, because a lot of people do want red Christmas sweaters, but I mean, look at this. It's ugly. It's green and pink. Who would put those colors together? So anyway, I sold this. I think I paid $3 to $5 for this. I think it was like buy two, get one free or something like that. And it equaled out to like, you know, $3 to $5 for the sweater. And I sold this for $30. I love Christmas ornaments, if you've not noticed. I really love Christmas. You know, I'm listing Christmas stuff here in January. This is a Dunkin' Donuts Christmas bulb ornament from 2014. I listed it at $14.99 and I got a best offer almost immediately. And I took the best offer of $10 because, you know, that was a quick flip. And like I said, I was really wanting to move stuff in December. You can use the money, who can't? And, you know, I was happy with that. About a year and a half ago, I was at a garage sale where this lady who was my mother's age, you know, in her 70s, was doing an estate sale for her parents, and she had a lot of stuff that she had, you know, as a child. This is one of those things I bought. I spent probably $300 to $400 at that garage sale over the course of the summer because they kept having it and pulling out more stuff. And that includes furniture too. I wish I would not have bought the little golden books. I did. I'm trying to recoup my losses. This sold for $10, which was definitely less than I had hoped. I was in Boston a few years ago for the sweepstakes convention. One of the things they do at the sweepstakes convention is give away prizes. And this is something that I won. It is an Alex and Annie Energy Bangle Bracelet from Boston with the Boston skyline. Well, I just, you know, put it back. I never wore it. And I thought, you know, I'm going to list this thing. And when I went to look it up, anything that's Alex and Annie with energy, it sells pretty well. And so I listed this at $40 and I took a best offer of $34. This is my last item for the first part of December. This is a Starkist Charlie the Tuna 24-ounce tumbler. You can put coffee in it. You can put Diet Pepsi in it. I'd put Diet Pepsi in it. I mean, you can't get anything better to drink than Diet Pepsi. But this was a double-walled tumbler, and it had a patch, you know, like a sewing patch, inside of Starkist Charlie the Tuna. Now, I won this from Starkist. You know, they're not available to be sold. And, you know, I put it I put it for sale. I figured somebody, you know, might collect Charlie the Tuna, whatever. You know, people buy things for weird reasons. You know, maybe as a gag gift, whatever. I don't know. But I ended up selling it for $17. So that's what I sold in the first half of December. Be sure and watch the video I did about why I bought that piece of furniture, you know, why I priced it the way I did, why it was so valuable. Be sure and like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos, and happy selling.